Jared here, back once again at Cedar Point, and today we are here for the Passholder preview for the Forbidden Frontier. Now, the new attraction at Cedar Point is the Forbidden Frontier, and it actually opens up to the public tomorrow, May 25th, but they are doing a Passholder preview today, so we came down to check it out. So we're gonna head straight back to the Forbidden Frontier. We're gonna take the cable cars because they're up and running today. And we're off. Are you scared, Jay?
No.
Oh, I love riding the cable cars around. Oh, the Raptor's not running currently. It is a beautiful view from up top of the cable cars. I can smell the food trucks right here. Do you smell it, guys? Yeah, it smells really good. We're going to get to walk through Monster Jam Thunder Alley on our way back to the Frontier, Forbidden Frontier, that is. We were going to go to this last week, but it was raining on the day we were able to go. So we're going to go check it out now. Hey, that doesn't look like a monster truck to me. What's that doing here? So here's the first monster truck, Megalodon. I guess some of them you can go into, but I don't think this is one of them. The size of them tires. Tires taller than Jake. Well, next up is Toro Loco. Yeah, this is one you can go into. My youngest is just dying to go inside one of these. Well, and there he goes. So excited to get in there. Look at that. What do you think, Jay? They had fog coming out of it a minute ago. You can kind of still see a little bit coming out. I'm not sure if they got to hit like the gas pedal inside or something. Oh, we're going to take a look at a couple more of them around here, and then we're going to move on. Gravediggers, the other one that you can go up to, go on in. I like this one. This one looks really cool. It's got a good paint job. This guy I was excited to see because I could see his arms the last time we were here poking out of the tarp. He's cool looking. A minute ago, his arms actually moved up and down, so they swapped. He's got a little bit of erosion cloth there on the top of him. Fortunately, this isn't one that you can get in. Now this is awesome. They actually got a little course back here, and you can get in the monster trucks and ride around the course a few times. Currently, they got Megalodon running around and Gravedigger. Look at that. I'd love to show more of this track, but the problem is they're blasting music next to it, and I don't want to get a copyright notice. So I didn't do it, but you guys did. You guys rode the monster truck. What'd you think?
It was great.
You got to go around twice.
It was really, really bumpy though.
What's that?
It's really, really bumpy.
Yeah, I noticed that. They had a little bobcat following it around, fixing the course as the truck went through.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I would have filmed more of the course and the truck going around it, but they were playing music, or licensed music, just blasting it, and I don't want that to be an issue later. That's pretty interesting. There's the mold for the zombie truck's arms. There's one of the arms before it's painted. This foam-filled latex arm. I'm surprised that's all it is. This is really neat what they got going on up here for the monster truck thing. They also got a little sand area for the little ones to play in. Oh, there you go. You can turn the steering wheel and compress the piston. Over there they got like a little motor. There you go, Jake. That's a good job for you, turning that wheel and making the wheels go.
Really hard.
Is it? Is this one hard?
No, this is not hard.
I think the only thing this Monster Jam's missing is Monster Beer.
Yeah.
Well, now it's time for us to head back and do what we actually came here to do, the Forbidden Frontier Passholder event. Oh, there's the little dude's arms moving up and down. Oh, the mouth opens too, yeah. Almost to the Frontier Trail. It is a much nicer day today than it was when we were here on opening day. It's quite pleasant. What's that? It's next to the Frontier Fling. So we noticed on opening day, this little outhouse here at the Frontier Trail, if you opened it up, it made noises like people using the bathroom. Looks like maybe people were opening it too hard or something because they shoved a barrel in front of it. The Trail Tavern's still not open yet. Wonder when they're open. Wonder when they will be open. Maybe tomorrow because it's a Saturday. Or maybe they're waiting until June 1st. I don't know. I saw a couple other things don't open until June 1st. Truce Day, beginning May 25th. That must be something for the Forbidden Frontier. Passholder sneak preview Forbidden Frontier. That'd be us heading in right now. So here's the deal. I don't know much about this. I don't know if they're going to allow photography, filming, any of that. If they do, I'll show it. If they don't, I'll just tell you what we thought when we get done doing it. And here we are inside Forbidden Frontier. And as we're kind of discovering, it looks like there's a few different things to do. Here, it's some kind of a raft ride. And we'll take a look at that as soon as I see a raft or something going around it. And And it looks like if we go to the right, we can go to Snake River Swamp. I don't know, we're gonna keep looking and exploring and seeing what all there is to do back here. Like a little bridge. I don't remember if this was here for Dinosaurs Alive or not. Woo! Little bouncy bridge. Ah, that looks like a lot of fun. That's what the raft is. You just get on it and pull yourself across the little lagoon or whatever right here. I like that. Cascade Crossing, that's where we're headed next. I'm not sure what it is. We're gonna head in there.
I'm getting wet.
Yeah, it looks like you might get wet. You might not get wet.
If you stay on the right side, you won't get wet.
Won't get wet on the right, Jake says. He better be right. I see a bunch of water on the ground. Oh, okay. That's just a little waterfall. There we go. We just got some old frontier town type facades. Crystal Inn, bed bugs and raccoons, huh? And of course, every bed bug and breakfast has a bathhouse attached to it. And Crystal Inn is no exception. Oh, these are cool. Little TNT blasters. Pump 5-6 times to detonate. Okay, he pumped it once and it blew up. Oh, look at that. Oh man, you can get a little bit wet from that too. This must be the mostly indoor plumbing. Look, Jim Crate. We got a nice little bathtub here. Fanciest outhouse in the West. Newfangled running water coming soon. Oh, I bet in the summer, man, this thing's just gonna shoot water all over. Let's keep moving on. Well, we have to make another decision. Left or right?
I got wet.
Yeah, let's go left. Oh man, we're going right underneath the Millennium Force. Alright, well, I'm a terrible decision maker because I went left and all I did was lead me back to the entrance. So now we're gonna go back up and go right. They have some really cool scenic design back here, especially like these little floating, I don't know what kind of water foliage they are, but I like it. Cute little boat too. And so far it's a very pleasant walk along this forbidden frontier trail is what I'm going to call it. Right now it looks like we're in the old Shoot the Rapids area, I'm guessing, because that's what that looks like. Old water ride. Actually, not old, because that ride wasn't around very long. Okay, here's the deal. This is what I've discovered. There is a lot more back here once we went the proper way. Now, we're on some sort of a treasure hunt, so I'm not going to spoil stuff by showing it, because I don't want to ruin it for people, but I'll give you a little bit of a look at this giant kid thing here. But anyway, we're going to go around, we're going to do the treasure hunt. I'm not going to show any of that, any puzzles, any of that stuff. I don't want to ruin any of it. But there is a lot more to do back here than I thought. Well, this is pretty awesome. I love the outhouses here, or the bathroom theming. And a little drinking fountain. Oh, I'm going to fill up my water. I just love the theming back here. I just love the Frontier Trail style of theming. Oh, I think over there we can get our free Passholder treats. So as part of the Passholder preview, we got these little cards. And with that card, there's like 3 little food stops. You can get a little sample of the food, because there'll be a little restaurant back here when they're open normally. But the first thing we were able to get is some of this little roasted pork. So we're going to try it. That was really good. I hope that is something you're going to be able to get back here regularly. What do you think?
Delicious.
Yeah, it looks like next we can get a Buckeye beer, non-alcoholic beer, and what's the other thing? Some kind of dessert.
A Buckeye.
A Buckeye.
Guys, right here. Giant salt.
Yep, well, we're not going to talk about that. We're not going to spoil any of the treasure map mystery. And as you can see over there, they are preparing the roasted pork right in front of what I'm hoping is a restaurant. We're going to go over there and take a look. So it does look like there's going to be a restaurant back here called Provisions, so you will be able to get some food and drink. I really like what they did with the theming back here. A nice little fire pit here. I wonder if they're going to crank that up on cold days, or if it's just purely decoration. I did not see a menu up in the Provisions window when we went to go get our little snacks, but I'm going to imagine that they're going to serve probably roasted pork, those Buckeyes, and that Buckeye beer soft drink, because that's what they're giving us as free samples. So you saw the pork, and then this is the Buckeye beer. So this looks like some kind of soda, and then they squirted a couple different flavorings in there and then stuck the Buckeye in here. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Normally I don't drink soda, I don't really like it, but it's a special occasion. It's kind of interesting. I'm not really sure. What do you think? You drink soda more. I can't tell tell them it tastes like regular soda?
No, it tastes sweeter because they put different flavorings in it, so it tastes like.
Okay, so there you go. It tastes like Coke, but with some different flavorings in there. I'm kind of a bad judge of soda. Oh, right here in front of this giant playscape, it looks like they're going to have a stage set up. Oh, that'll be cool, man. I bet they're going to have some bluegrass music playing there at some point. Well, Jake, I gave in to my inner child and came up in this giant playscape. Just the first little rope part, man, and I'm out of breath.
Really? That much?
Hey, man, I'm an old man. This is the next challenge to see if I can make it through. Okay, I just went down that slide. That was a wild ride. It is not easy doing these slides as an adult. Yeah, this slide kind of tore up my elbows a little bit. There's another slide over there that doesn't look quite as bad. I'm gonna try that next. Okay, we had a nice little fun, exhausting break playing in the giant rope area. It's time to move on. See what else there is to see back here. Look, Jim, crates on top of crates on top of crates with a fancy little door in there. Oh my, what is this back here? Yeah, a little bit of a sand area. It's every parent's nightmare. Maybe it's just mine. But the other thing I want to show you, other than the crates, is all throughout the trail back here are these little houses that you explore as part of your treasure map challenge, which we're going to do right now. But I'm not going to show you the inside of them. No spoilers. Ooh, I don't know. They're goats, maybe? I think they're goats. You got some animals back here. This is really fun back here. Just kind of give an idea of what it looks like. And it's all part of a big game. Yeah? Ooh, a chicken shack. Oh, dude, look at Katie, look at that. And they got a little baby toy in there. I wonder if they peck at it and make music.
I want to see.
And they're like, no, I'm not going to do it right now. Hello. Oh, I love these little planter boxes they're growing stuff out of. Oh, tomatoes. Yes, this is a lot of fun back here. All right, we got to keep on task, though. We got a mystery to solve. All right, man, I think we spent like 3 or 4 hours wandering around the island working on this mystery. It is a lot of fun. This is a little fort/jail thing that you see right before you go in. Well, we just finished up in the Forbidden Frontier, and I didn't want to show too much of the actual buildings and what was going on in there because I didn't want to spoil any of the puzzles or the overall goal of what you're trying to do. Today we were trying to find a stolen treasure map, or find somebody that stole the treasure map. Now, I can say, man, it was pretty incredible. I had a great time in there. They've got a bunch of little houses, like, well, not houses, but like town-type things, like a general store, and like a pirate ship, and a gypsy wagon, and then, you know, like little houses and stuff. And in each of those buildings, they've got characters, and they do a really good job. I thought all the characters involved did a really good job role-playing with one another, walking around, walking you from hut to hut, sending you on little missions, so you'll end up interacting with other characters. They did a really good job. I had a lot of fun. We didn't actually stay and solve. We were there for a long time, just interacting, exploring the little buildings. Inside all the little buildings, there's little sub-puzzles, too, that you can, you know, find and solve that don't necessarily have anything to do with the overall story, but they're fun to solve. So if you go into them, keep your eyes open. In fact, a couple of them we're not done solving. The little stage that I showed earlier, I thought they were going to end up playing music on, and they didn't. They were bringing different characters on and off at set times at like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. At one point it was sort of like a trial. At other points they're just doing announcements. It all ties into the game, and it's all timed out. But you can end up spending probably all day in there interacting with the characters. It did just a phenomenal job, I thought. And every time we'd go back to a different, I'll call them booths or building, the characters were saying different things and, you know, leading you on to different areas, trying to solve this treasure map mystery. So I think it's great. I think it was a really awesome addition to the park. I really hope they do that at some more of the other Cedar Fair parks, because it was a really good time.
Yeah.
It wasn't at all what I expected, but it was actually a lot better than I expected. I really don't want to leave right now. I want to keep playing the game. I was having a lot of fun doing it. But I don't know. I was having so much fun. The whole time I'm in there, I'm like, you know what? My wife would just like this so much. I don't want to go through anymore until I'm with her to see her reaction. Well, we got a couple hours left on our little trip, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go back and check Steel Vengeance for the heck of it. Maybe we'll get lucky. If not, no big deal. Probably move on to something like the Gemini. I think those are the banners for the Frontier Festival that's going to be coming up here in a couple weeks, because I can see the little zip ties or the tie wraps around them. Those aren't just blown over from the wind. Oh, I cannot wait for the Frontier Festival, formerly the Barbecue and Brew, or Hops and Hootenanny. It's the other thing they used to call it. I hope it's right here. This is where Barbecue and Brew, or Brew and Barbecue, always was. So I assume this is where the Frontier Festival will be. Well, Steel Vengeance is not going to happen for us. We just don't have 2 hours. However, wait time for the Maverick is only 45 minutes, so the kids are going to go ride that. To be honest, I don't even know if that is a 45-minute wait. That doesn't look too bad at all. But me and the little dude, we're going to go ride the Gemini and some stupid rides.
Follow me.
All right. So we just got off the Gemini, and he made me wait for the front car. I think I've created a monster here. Now he'll only ride in the front seat on roller coasters. Woodstock Express is next, and I cannot keep him contained. He's been talking about riding this all winter long. I had a really good time in the Monster Jam Thunder Alley. Now this event runs through June 30th, and I highly suggest if you're going to come to Cedar Point, try to make it before it ends, because it's worth it. I love how they're doing, just extra little things that they don't normally do in the park. Well, I mean, they do that every year, but that's what I love about amusement parks, is when they do these extra little events. Well, that's going to do it for us today. We came down here mostly just to do the Forbidden Frontier Passholder event. It didn't disappoint. I really enjoyed it. I had a really good time. I think it's going to be a big hit this summer. I'd love to hear what everybody else thinks about it. I'm definitely going to come back with my wife and try it again, because I think that's something Lindsay would really like. I also really enjoyed the Monster Jam. That was a pleasant surprise. I didn't realize they were going to be going around a track like that. But it's starting to get late. We got a long drive, so I think I'm going to end my day with Ocean Motion and then get out of here. But we'll be back again for the Frontier Festival very soon. So thanks for watching. Oh, Frontier Festival, you better believe I will be back June 7th for you. Can't wait for some Huckleberry Hootenanny. They better have that again this year.